Hey everybody, this is Natalie Griffin here at Naughty Shaman Headquarters. Thanks for checking in. Today I want to spend some time talking with you a little bit about what to do when life hits you with the spiritual 2x4. And I know you know what I mean. For most of us, especially those type A personalities that I know and love because it takes one to know one, we don't get the subtleties when the universe is trying to give us messages. And I'll give you an example from my own life. Before I was the owner of Naughty Shaman, I worked in corporate America for an insurance company. I know, who would have thought? I was a director of executive development, and my job was to travel around the country and coach executives into a higher level of productivity, into a higher job position, perhaps. So in my travels, I learned a lot of survival skills, is what I will call them. I learned how to look good, say the right thing, do the right thing in the right situation, close a sale, win over hearts and minds of masses, learn how to public speak. I learned a lot of beautiful skills. In that learning, I mastered the art of having a double life. I didn't realize it at the time, but it was slowly killing me on the inside. There was something inside of me that as I got promoted and rose to the corporate ladder with all of this amazing mask and flash, there was a part of me that knew it was all BS. As I continued to grow, this festering feeling of falsity grew too. There was nothing that I could do that caused fulfillment. I tried everything. I tried, being the youngest person promoted. I was published in the Harvard Business Review. I ran half marathons. I jumped out of airplanes. I flirted like a madwoman. I drank like a fish. And none of it made me feel any better. None of it filled this hole in my soul. So I didn't get those hints. The first signs were this kind of false feeling, this nagging feeling that something is out of whack. And any minute, I'm going to be discovered. The second layer of this awareness that I also ignored was this feeling of depression, of hopelessness. When I was behind closed doors, I had many moments where I wondered, what is this life even about? Would anyone even miss me? Dark times, even that didn't get my attention. It wasn't until the universe ran through a series of events that unraveled me. And in long story short, my unraveling started with the death of my father. We were very close. And when he was gone, I felt like something in my foundation was taken away. Not long after that, I decided to move across the country. And I sold my business, and all my identity washed away as a business owner. I decided then to give up my coaching practice, and all my identity as an executive coach was gone, along with my high heels, which I really missed, by the way. Other parts of my unraveling were we moved across the country. I sold the house I loved, moved away from the friends I grew up with, and then moved my sick mother here to Connecticut. And 2 weeks after we moved her, she died. There was something in my foundation that cracked, and all I felt like I was holding was the falsity. And the gift in this rock bottom moment of the 2x4 was that I could see the truth of the life I had created. And the truth was hard to choke down, friends. I'm not going to lie, it was like eating sand. The truth of what I created in my life was that I didn't like it very much. I didn't like it very much. It did not bring me joy. So, when you get a 2x4 like that, and you're looking at what you're holding and you're thinking, yeah, this isn't what I want any longer. You have a choice. You have a choice to continue to hold on to that BS and rebuild a new facade with more flash and more flirting and more alcohol and more whatever it is that makes you pretend that it feels good to be you. Or you can choose to go in. You go in that soul of yours and figure out what it takes to feel good from the inside out. That's a foundation we're standing on. The Buddhists have this great word that has a lot of nuances. It's called Dharma. And there are many more educated people than me to talk to you about all of the nuances of Dharma. But for me, what I have learned in my travels and studies, the most practical definition is to live your Dharma, is to live a truth-based life. This, for me, became my single point of focus after that 2x4 hit me in the head. All I wanted more than anything was to stand on my own 2 feet, to feel comfortable in my skin, and to live a truth-based life. I studied shamanism, I studied yoga, I studied transpersonal coaching, I studied personal inquiry, and through these practices have developed Dharma School. Now, Dharma School is going to take you on a ride. There are 2 layers of it, Dharma Level 1 and Level 2. But fundamentally, what Dharma School will do is combine all of these wisdom teachings and walk you on a journey around the medicine wheel where you will find what's true inside of you. We call it your Dharma, your truth. Dharma School is not spiritual bypass. If you're looking for a workshop that's going to make you feel good at the end and you can check it off and high-five somebody and never see them again, this is not that. This is for real. We're going to incinerate the BS that has shaped your false projection of what you show the world. We're going to challenge you to go in through our coaching, through our mentoring, through our exercises. We use shamanic ceremony and healing to teach you the tools of a medicine carrier with the old wisdom that comes from deep inside the soul, inside the bones. We get you connected to spirit directly, not through a dogma or any set of rules, but so that you have a personal and direct connection to spirit, because that's going to be the foundation of your truth. I can't tell you what that is. Nobody can tell you what that is, but we know the way to discover it for yourself. You can do this. You can find a way to break free of everything that you've digested from your ancestors, from your religion, from your upbringing, from your past, from your mistakes. You can break free. It is not impossible. Trust me. Trust me. It is possible for you to awaken to this lifestyle of truth-based living. So anyway, that's what I'm here to share with you. When you get whacked with a 2x4, you have a choice. Do I want to go create a bunch of false castles in the sky, or do I want to build a foundation that's real? If you choose number 2, we would love to help you and support you, because we get it. We've all been through it time and time again, and we continue to choose truth-based living. We hope you join us on this ride. Dharma School starts November, the first weekend in November. I'm looking at the calendar. It starts the 5th and 6th of November. We can't wait. We've had people from Michigan, from New York, from DC, from Boston come through Dharma School. It has changed their lives. We're going to be sending out some videos about just how their lives have changed and the results they were able to get, the breakthroughs that they made in their life because of their experience here. So stay tuned. All right, my darlings. This is Natalie signing out from Naughty Shaman, where we like to keep the sacred a little wild and totally real.